Spencer Cassadine and Trina Robinson had a very sweet afternoon. The General Hospital recap for August 23, 2023, features Spencer and Trina getting actual uninterrupted time together. In this episode, Spencer was there for Trina when she burst into tears. At the MC pool, Marshall put his foot down with Selena. Austin revealed a connection to Cyrus at Pentonville as Carly grew suspicious. In Ferncliff, Gladys was surprised to see Sasha's condition. Finally, Anna discussed her problems with friends who wanted to help. Now let's dig a little deeper into the details. Ava, Maura West, was alarmed when she heard someone walk into her gallery, but was relieved to see it was only Trina, Tabiana Ali. When Ava brought up the subject of Spencer, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, Trina made it clear she hadn't seen Spencer as of late. Thanks to Esme Avery Kristen Pohl, she wasn't upset with Spencer and told Ava that she understood his motivations and he just wanted to take care of Ace. Spencer overheard the whole conversation before revealing himself. Once Trina and Spencer were alone, all she wanted to do was kiss. Spencer apologized for his family situation and for being with Esme so much of late and hoped they could spend more time together once Laura, Jenny Francis, and Kevin, John Lindstrom, returned to town. Trina admitted her life was hard too, thanks to what was going on with Curtis. As she became tearful, Spencer took her in his arms to comfort her. Spencer was confident that Curtis would come around. At the Metro Court pool, Selena Lydia Look approached Marshall Robert Gossett to talk about buying the Savoy. He still had no intention of letting her have it, no matter what she said. She warned him that if he didn't sell, the Savoy would go under. She didn't think that Marshall could keep the place going. Marshall didn't want to deal with her at all, so he told her that her backroom illegal poker ring was over. Selena just smirked and warned him she'd find something to use against him. Marshall still wouldn't bend to her will. When Gladys, Bonnie Burroughs, was the next person Selena spoke to, she told her she was shutting down the poker game, so she'd need payment in full very soon. Austin, Roger Howarth, and Cyrus, Jeff Kober, met up in a Pentonville exam room where Cyrus preached the word of God, and Austin gave him some meds. It turned out there was a flash drive in the pill vial. That's when Austin finally blew his doctor cover and told Cyrus that he'd done everything he asked, repaid his debt, and now wanted out. Austin reminded Cyrus that they went way back. He was there for his mother when Austin was a kid and even paid for Austin's education, but Austin didn't want to be in the world Cyrus and Mason, Nathaniel Gray, roped him into anymore because he hated the things he had done, including telling Ava that Nicholas was dead. He wanted Ava to know that Nick was alive and that Austin saved his life. Austin was shocked when Cyrus told him to go in peace, and that he would do God's work with whatever was on that flash drive. Carly, Laura Wright, and Drew, Cameron Matheson, were confused when they saw Austin at Pentonville, but Carly knew she couldn't trust him. When Carly tried to change the subject, Dex, Evan Hofer, waltzed through the visiting area, distracting them once again. Finally, Carly voiced her fears about Cyrus and wondered if Cyrus's enemies were now Drew's enemies. Carly felt the only way to solve the problem was to focus on his appeal and getting him released. Surprisingly, Dex sat down with Book and gave him a message from Sonny Morris Bernard. Leave Drew Kane alone. Before Dex left, he watched Austin walk through the visiting area and made direct eye contact with Carly. Anna, Finola Hughes, stopped by Sonny's mob laundering restaurant and at least got a good Italian meal as they discussed what happened to her house. She still feared what was happening to her, and he assured her he had people to keep an eye on her. She turned that down and alluded to his involvement with the Pikeman group. After Anna left, Ava was Sonny's next visitor, and he also had to offer her reassurances. He would know who Austin and Mason's boss was soon. Ava had to admit to Sonny she wasn't sure if Austin was manipulating her or being sincere. Anna's next stop was the MC pool, where she ran into Jordan, Tanisha Harper. The deputy mayor was worried about Anna and assured her that she was monitoring her case. Sasha, Sophia Matson, remained in a dazed and confused state at Ferncliff. When Gladys walked in, she was shocked by what she saw and was perplexed when the nurse told her Sasha was going through withdrawals. She had no idea how she would have gotten her hands on drugs. Once alone, Sasha recognized Gladys but also asked for Brando, and Gladys had to tell her he wouldn't be coming. Then, Dr. Montig arrived, and Gladys demanded to know what he did to Sasha. She demanded that Sasha be released, but he refused unless Gladys paid him $50,000 she didn't have. So he suggested that she just steal Sasha's money as usual. Spencer Cassadine wants to be the best boyfriend. General Hospital spoilers for August 23, 2023 reveal sweet moments, serious questions, major mysteries, and so much more. You won't want to miss a moment of this emotional new episode. Spencer, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, and Trina, Tabiana Ali, have not had much alone time since returning from their Greenland adventure, but that does not mean they are not each other's rock. In fact, Trina needs Spencer now more than ever with everything that has been going on with Curtis, Donald Turner, and the rest of her family. Spoilers say that Spencer encourages Trina when he can see she is feeling down. He has nothing but kind words to say to her as he tells her she can tackle anything, even two dads and one who is feeling sorry for himself and shutting people out while in rehab. All of this comes as she is about to start school again, but Spencer knows she can handle it. Sonny, Morris Bernard, still hasn't solved his Betty, Ella Lentini problem and Ava's Maura West, Nicholas problem, and wonders if there is something that Ava might not be telling him. To that end, he questions Ava to see what more he can learn. He doesn't like his family being messed with, and is going to get out of this mess no matter what he has to do. Meanwhile, Carly, Laura Wright, is living her own life as a perpetual Pentonville visitor. As her afternoon with Drew, Cameron Matheson, continues, she tries to get her locked-up boyfriend to do something she needs him to do. She especially wants him to play it safe and not end up in solitary confinement again. Anna. Finola Hughes is going to get to the bottom of what has been happening to her, no matter what it takes. She knows Valentine, James Patrick Stewart, is lying to her. She knows she is being targeted, but she doesn't know why he would lie or who is after her. To that end, she meets with Jordan, Tanisha Harper, so they can put their heads together and try to figure out what's been going on. Will Jordan be able to put her detective skills to work and help? Carly Spencer is thrilled to finally see Drew. General Hospital spoilers for August 22, 2023 reveal sweet reunions, friendly support, medical maladies, and so much more. You won't want to miss a moment of this exciting new episode. Carly, Laura Wright, won't accept much from Sonny, Morris Bernard, these days, but when he offered her a chance to see Drew, Cameron Matheson, in prison again, she was all for it. Sonny managed to get Drew out of solitary confinement, and now he can have visitors. When Carly gets to Pentonville, Drew is thrilled to see her, but she is alarmed when she learns what happened. Drew might have saved Cyrus Renault's, Jeff Kober, life, but can he trust him? She feels someone nefarious has targeted Drew and urges him to be careful and proactive for his safety. Anna. Finola Hughes knows that Valentine, James Patrick Stewart, has been lying to her a lot lately, but she isn't about to let on to what she knows. She doesn't want to think he is lying to hurt her, but Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, isn't so sure. Dante is candid with Anna and lays all his suspicions on the table. He even wants to question Valentine himself, as Anna tries to rationalize what is going on. She knows this all has to do with the Pikeman group, but doesn't know the extent of Valentine's real involvement. Yet, Finn, Michael Easton, is still reeling after learning that his father has ALS and turns to Alexis, Nancy Lee Gran, for support as they both attend an AA meeting together. He also may have to deal with whatever Gregory Harrison, learns at his latest doctor's appointment. Elizabeth spends some time out of Finn's orbit and in Austin's Roger Howarth orbit instead as they tend to a patient. With Hudson West making a comeback as Jake Weber this week, is he the person who needs medical attention? Will he notice that his doctor looks extremely familiar?